Hi, I'm John Barr. Hope you're doing little guys. Funko Pops. Some people consider them to be just a fun decoration to show off the fact that you like movies and TV shows and having things inside of your home. While other people view Funko Pops as kind of like the precursor to NFTs, in that they're sort of soulless art meant to be easily replicable. A lot of people who own them make owning them their entire thing. And also, they're not great for the environment, turns out, But whether you love them or hate them, I don't think there's any denying the fact that over the 10 plus years that Funko Pops have dominated pop culturedom, they've had some real misses along the way. So I've spent the past few weeks diving deep into the Funkoverse to find the worst of the worst, and I'm here to share my findings with you all today. These are the 50 worst Funko Pops. At number 50, it's Pickle Rick. It's an easy dunk, I know. Rick and Morty's not that bad. It's just the words Pickle Rick do to me what the word moist does to a lot of people. Just can't stand it. Number 49, Nick Morton. You know, from the movie Nick Morton is from. I'll give you a couple more seconds to remember. Wrong. He's from The Mummy, the new one. The not Brendan Fraser one. Number 48, King George from Hamilton. Do you really want a Funko Pop of a real British king because he was the villain in a historical fiction hip opera? He's not even half as cool as Rasputin from Anastasia was. Number 47, Jack Box. Unless you get one of these things free with your 3 a.m. tiny tacos, I'm pretty sure the only people that want this mistakenly think it's the mascot from that computer game where you write cum 100 times. Do I have to censor the word cum in a YouTube video? Because I won't. Number 46, Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us. God, remember when toys were toys instead of things that you kept in boxes in the hopes that it would maybe get 20% more expensive in the next lifetime that we won't get to see? Number 45, V for Vendetta. I don't know if he always looked like the berries and cream lad wearing a pilgrim's hat, and I don't feel like rereading V for Vendetta, because, I'm an adult who's doing okay. Number 44, Gore's daughter from Thor Love and Thunder. This one just makes me mad. Thinking about the fact that realistically, kids should not be famous. This poor actress's likeness is going to be licensed out by Disney and Funko for probably her entire life. Also, I forgot what this kid's name wound up being in the movie, and I looked it up, and it was dumb, and I'm less mad about that, but I'm not happy either. Number 43, Suicide Squad Joker. That is the exact wrong amount of teeth to give this thing. Number 42, Ghostbusters Pukey. They got a thing in these movies named Pukey now? What happened to Slimer and Muncher? This thing, it's like they tried to make like a baby Yoda, but it's made of puke. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be another guy yelling about Ghostbusters movies on the internet. I just really need you to understand how much I do not like this little pervert freak when I tell you that this is not the worst Ghostbusters Funko Pop on the list. Number 41, Hipster Ariel. This represents one of the many bumps in the road that Funko hits when they run out of actually memorable characters to license out, so they just have to slap on what looks like Party City accessories onto pre-existing Funko Pops. I don't know what self-respecting hipster would ever look at this and be like, yes, that is for me, but I guarantee you that Zooey Deschanel and the rest of the hipster police are riding their penny farthing bicycles over to the Funko Corporation HQ post-haste. Hey, speaking of bicycles, number 40 on the list is The Walking Dead Bicycle Girl. You know, from the episode that Bicycle Girl is from. I know that this show is super beloved. It got 10 seasons and 20 spin-offs, but I simply do not believe that anybody ever loved this show enough to want this thing in the place where they sleep and eat in. Hey, speaking of bicycles, number 39 is Elastigirl on Elasticycle. I'm not really sure how the stretching plastic vinyl works on this thing. All I know is I've seen how all of you talk about Elastigirl online, and I don't trust any of you to play responsibly. Number 38, Woody from Toy Story. Bad head. Bad head. Head game atrocious. Alright, I'm sorry. Number 37, Derpy Hooves from My Little Pony. Looks bad, sounds bad when I say it, and it really makes me wonder if I missed the point in pop culture in which the weirdest dudes online were the bronies. Number 36, Grogu Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade Balloon Edition. Why? There's so many steps removed. Just get him as a little doll. He was literally built to be a little doll that you could buy. Why would you not just buy the little doll? And also, do we know if the people who carried that balloon are getting some kind of residuals? Who are these people? What are their names? Do they have Wikipedia pages? They should. Number 35. Gamer Joker, the GameStop exclusive Funko Pop. This feels like the kind of prize that they would promise to get the absolute dredges of society out and trap them inside of a battle royale. Number 34, Mr. Mackey. Bad head, Sharpie hair, and if it needs to hold a sign with its catchphrase written on it, I really don't think it's that memorable of a character. You do not need a little statue of this guy. Number 33, Frankenberry's cereal box. Not Frankenberry's the mascot, Frankenberry's the living cereal box that's doing something that I do not like with its fingers. Number 32, Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. Bad head, now in a plastic shell. 3 out of 10 would not watch the origin story for the human that this toy is based on. Number 31, MODOK. Bad head and also a crime against all bald people. This one's personal. Number 30, Deluxe Sandman. This is a litter box. This is a litter box that somebody started flipping over and it just so happens to have eyes. At least that makes it perfect for our next Funko Pop, number 29, Hermione as a cat. Owning this is worse than owning 9 real cats. Owning this is worse than owning the Cats movie. Number 28, Bruce Banner Shawarma from the Avengers post-credit scene. I understand the fun gimmick of we made a bunch that all come together in a set, but just think about this for a second. You're telling me you want to buy a little statue of a guy eating 2 things of fries because you like the Hulk? Huh? You sure? Number 27, Boss Baby diaper and tie. I don't like a half-dressed baby. Either give it just the diaper or the full suit, please. Number 26, Dark Flash. A Funko Pop that dares ask the question, what if Ezra Miller was evil and gross-looking? Number 25, Batman Valentine's Day chocolate. Because nothing says I love you like I bought you a Batman action figure and then ate part of it and also only peeled the wrapper off of one shoulder, so now he's kind of slutty with it. This is the least romantic thing I've ever seen, and I spent my Valentine's Day alone housing a whole bottle of wine and watching Jackass 2.5. Again. Number 24, Edward Scissorhands, more like Edward Toenailface. Number 23, Lola Bunny Ravenclaw. I don't know how the Lola Bunny fans feel about this character redesign. I just know I never want to see any of their opinions and or search histories. Number 22, Pennywise Funhouse. You gotta know not to sell people something with a mouth like that. You must know. Number 21, Darth Vader Meditation Chamber. This looks like they're putting Tommy Pickles under a hydraulic press. Number 20, Game of Thrones creators. Who's gonna want a Funko Pop of D&D? People who need something for airsoft practice? Number 19, Goofy. Looking extremely not goofy to me. Did they make the model off of this immediately after he found out his wife died? Does this thing look like it's getting up to any goofs and or gaffs, or does this thing look like it's about to climb out on a ledge? Number 18, Goofy Kingdom Hearts Monsters Inc. Edition. Well, at least this thing looks like it wants to kill me instead of itself. Number 17, Dog-Hand Dagius. I will give you a full 10 seconds to try and guess what franchise Dog-Hand Dagius is from. Wrong. It's from Valyrian and the City of 1,000 Planets. Don't lie to me and say that you guessed it. You were thinking Star Wars. I know you were thinking Star Wars because nobody ever thinks about Valyrian and the City of a whole bunch of planets. City and a Whole Bunch of Planets, my favorite song from La La Land. Number 16 is the Dementor and hey, don't put your fingers near that thing. Number 15, Ballura from Five Nights at... Jesus Christ! Oh my god, that sucks. Oh my god, that sucks so bad. That's the worst thing I've seen in all of my days. Aren't these things supposed to look like fun animal mascots like from Chuck E. Cheese? That doesn't look like anything. Why did they do it like that, Matt Pat, huh? Matt Pat, please help me! Number 14, all purple Thanos. This sucks. This sucks, and it looks like the Purple Man from Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm a 27-year-old man, and I know the Purple Man from Five Nights at Freddy's. Do you guys think that's why I spent Valentine's Day alone again? Number 13, 2016 presidential candidates. See, this was the problem. Is we were letting Funko Pop owners vote. Strap in, folks, because we got a whole bunch of other bad taste Funko Pops coming down, including number 12, Splash Mountain. Please don't buy a statue of the racist log flume. Please just don't buy a statue of the racist log flume. I promise you, you can get wet anywhere in an amusement park if you got the right attitude, okay? Number 11, Ellen DeGeneres. You might think it's fun and quirky that this one doesn't have the trademark black eyes until you realize that looking this thing directly in its blue eyes means that it's about to throw 15 piping hot Funko Pop coffees directly in your face. Number 10, the Marines. The Marines? Funko Pop Marines? For what? For what? Why do you need a little plastic version? Are you gonna salute them every day? You gonna face all your Avengers Funko Pops to stare at the Marine ones like, see that, Bruce? That's what a real hero looks like. Number 9 is for all my Twin Peaks fans. It's dead Laura Palmer. I take back everything I said about Freddy Fazbear's Tiny Dancer. This is infinitely worse. Oh, but if a dead fictional woman wasn't bad enough, at number 8, we got Princess Diana. Why'd you do that, Funk? That's just a dead lady. That's just a dead lady. She didn't even sing a fun Hamilton song or nothing. Hi there, we're the company that makes little action figures out of Wolverine and Rick Grimes. Here's also the dead Princess of Wales. What's wrong with you? Is it just because I'm an American guy that I don't understand the appeal of this? Would I want to buy one if it was, I don't know, JFK or Dale Earnhardt? I don't like that either. That brings us to number 6, dead Harold Ramis from one or maybe both of the new Ghostbusters movies. Looks bad. Tastes bad. Don't understand why the glasses are 2 colors, and I don't understand why we couldn't just keep selling the Funko Pop of the actual character from the movie when he was alive. Why do we have to do this to dead people? Can we really not let them rest in peace? They gotta be brought into every possible reincarnation of a franchise because somebody somewhere might get a little bit of residual money off of their likeness being used? I feel like this is one of the worst things about entertainment these days, and I know I don't have to say that to any of you watching this because you're not David Zaslav. I just really need to hammer home how much I think this is morally reprehensible when I tell you that this is still not the worst Ghostbusters Funko Pop on the list. But now it's time for the true bottoms of the barrel, the corn in your craps of the crop. These are the 5 worst Funko Pops. Number 5, Nick Jacoby from Bright. Looks bad, is a cop, and reminds me that Max Landis is a person. Get them both out of here. Number 4, Gollum. I don't know if more detail would have helped this look less horrifying. All I know is if you have this as a decoration, then your interior designer must be Mr. Magoo. Bet you want a Funko Pop of him too, huh? You sick little freaks. Number 3, Mrs. Potts and Chip from the Beauty and the Beast remake. I take it back. That's too much detail. This is the cat's butthole cut of talking teacup statues. Number 2, 8-bit glow-in-the-dark Predator. This is nothing. This is the most nothing mess of glowing Lego pixels I've ever seen in my life. And you're telling me there are people that want to buy this thing because it happens to look almost like a monster from like 2 good movies? And it costs you $50? At 18% off it is $50? How could it get any worse than that? Well, I'll tell you how it gets the absolute worst. And it's fitting that the worst Funko Pop of all time also happens to be a pop of their mascot, Freddy Funko. You see, along with all of their known pop culture characters that they make, Funko also does a line of figures of their mascot, Freddy Funko, wearing different Halloween costumes of different franchises. It's like the Ready Player One of figurines. This has led to quite a few stinkers that I didn't wind up including on this list, including Freddy Funko as Metallic Count Chocula, or Freddy Funko as Flava Flav. I think I might like this one. I don't know. But if I had to pick my least favorite variant, the absolute worst Freddy Funko / Funko Pop of all time, well, there's only one choice. The number 1 worst Funko Pop of all time is Freddy Funko Marshmallow Stands. This is how you want to remember Ghostbusters? This is your Ghostbusters tribute? Come on, man. Don't make me say the quiplash word. Don't make me do it. Anyway, those are the 50 worst Funko Pops. I hope you enjoyed this video because I do plan to make a couple more. And if you think there are Funko Pops that are worse than the ones I listed, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll make a follow-up video. Maybe I won't. I didn't like looking at half of these things, but who knows? We'll see. Anyway, I gotta go secure my tickets for Comic-Con, D23, and Anime Expo so I can be there to snatch up the convention-specific Stan Lee Funko Pops. So I will see you all next time for another one of these videos. Okay, bye!